Hey guys, looks like it's beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today's beer comes from Tin Roof Brewing Company. These guys are in Louisiana. This is their Manchado, and it is American Stout. This is sent to me by Mr. Fudge, and he says December 2018 canned on date, 7.5%, and the notes he has chocolate, coffee, orange, cinnamon, and lactose. So they brewed it with lactose. It should have a nice sweetness to it, which because lactose is an unfermentable sugar. And Lord have mercy, looks like it says it's kind of smeared, but 0112 guys, I can't even read it. It's so smeared and doubled. We'll have to take his word for it. He says December of 18. So 7.5% is on the can, but their dating machine needs a little work. It looks like it's double stamped side by side, which blurs everything. I can't read it. So we shall see. This is not an imperial, being a 7.5%er, but he's telling me lactose, chocolate, kiln, coffee malt, orange peel, cinnamon, and it says it's a stout brewed with that. So they brewed it with chocolate, coffee, orange peel, and cinnamon. So sounds very interesting, sounds very tasty. Hopefully it will be. So I don't know, he only sent me one of these from Tin Roof, and I don't think I've had anything. It doesn't ring a bell. So we shall see what it brings to the table. So let's jump over to Untapped to see if they have any additional information. No IBUs, no commercial description. So it is what it is, I guess. So let's get it on. Looks like it's a plain silver can with a wraparound stick-on label. Into the glass we go. And we're going to pour this kind of aggressive and see what happens here. Straight down the center. Alright. I was kind of expecting a little bit more head for that low of an ABV. It's not a 10 or a 12 or 15%er, but we got about a quarter finger of head on that. It is kind of dark, kind of pitch black, like a lot of stouts are, guys. Very reminiscent of what a stout usually looks like. Good looking beer. To the nose we go. Rich roasted malt. Hints of molasses, maybe a little bittersweet chocolate. Not getting a big coffee nose on it right now. Getting a slight hint of some cinnamon. And not so much on the oranges right now. Orange peel. So I'm just not getting the oranges. But I am getting some sweetness from the lactose and a little bit of the chocolate. And the chocolate will probably open up. It's cold right out of the fridge, and a lot of times those darker fruit notes and chocolate stuff opens up a little bit more when it comes up to room temperature, and we always let that happen. So let's give it to the lips and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Fudge. Thank you, sir. Cinnamon, slight hint of some coffee. Now guys, December 2018 is when this was canned. So I got a feeling the coffee notes have faded a little bit since this is June. It's 6 months old. I got a feeling, I'm just telling you this, that the coffee notes would probably have been a little more prominent in December after it was canned, or in January, maybe even February. But now that we're here in June, I think it's a little subtle. But yeah, I don't have a fresh one to compare it to, so I cannot say for sure. Decent beer. I mean, nothing outstanding. And the age may have something to do with that. And the coffee may have faded. But I am getting a little bit of the cinnamon. I am getting the roasted malt and a slight hint of some chocolate notes. Maybe a little black molasses. But not a whole lot else right now. But it's cold out of the fridge, so let's let it warm up and sip on it and see what we end up with. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Not much wasting this left on the glass at all. Okay stout, guys. There are much better stouts out there, but this one seemed to be a good transitional stout. Something to get you into a stout without having a huge imperial ABV to go with it. But for what it is, I mean, I'm not giving very much coffee. I think the coffee has faded off already. Maybe if you look for it, there may be a slight subtle hint of it, but it is not prominent at all. A little bit of cinnamon, not much. It's not overpowering anything. This may be where they wanted this beer to be, to get somebody into drinking a stout that's not have a big ABV or a lot of bitterness or anything like that into it. So it may be exactly what they wanted, guys. But if you're used to drinking a stout or imperial stout, this leaves a little bit to be desired. A good transitional stout. That's where I'm going to leave it. Final chug. Nice roasted malt. That 7.5% is well hidden. Slight hint of some cinnamon, not much. I'm not getting hardly any coffee at all. You really have to look for it if you're wanting to find that. So, decent beer. That's where I'm going to put it. Not world class, outstanding, not even to the A category, guys. But they do have the date on the bottom of it. This one, particular one, looks like it was double stamped or smeared. Very hard to read. But from what Mr. Fudge is telling me, it was December of 2018. He didn't give me a date, so he probably couldn't read it either. So they need to do something about that. I don't know what's happening with the canning. Maybe it was just this particular can, or maybe they're having a problem with all their cans. I don't know. I don't have another one to compare it to, or a fresh one to compare it to, so I'm grading it for what it is. If you're looking for a coffee stout, this is not it. If you're looking for something that has more cinnamon than this is not it. It does have a nice sweetness to it from the lactose, evidently they've used in the brewing process. Okay beer. B plus for me, guys. 88. That's where I'm going to put this. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.91. That's also in their B plus range. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.6, which is in their B range. So I'm giving it a little bit better grade than these guys are, but it's not impressive. It's probably not something I would pick up if it was available here to me. Even though the ABV is up into the range I look for, it doesn't have enough coffee, since they have coffee in big letters on it. And that, like I said, the age may have something to do with that. So a fresher version might have a little more coffee notes, guys. So if you've had this one from Tin Roof Brewing, this is their Manchado Coffee Stout. Not much coffee. Not now, right now anyway. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.